Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, 14th of November, 2025. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got ladies watching also. Nigam, get your name for a second. Yeah, we have ladies also watching Nigam. All right, guys. Massive downside yesterday. Levels worked out beautifully if I used it yesterday to trade a downside. Yes. I didn't trade our downside. I did trade the Nvidia downside right in the morning, like we spoke about yesterday, the 190 demand that I'll talk about it later when we get to Nvidia. But the market, beautiful downside. First things first, 68.41. That was a play that I wanted to long yesterday. So in my head, I was a holding warrior. Let's try to long warrior. I tried to warrior something. Didn't work, and then of course got stopped out. But it was a beautiful short. Once we gave away that level, you can see came back and retested around there, and that was a short entry. Then again, the next one, when we gave away the 6800, gave up, retested the 6800, went again downside. So two good entries yesterday to play a downside. I pull in the 15-minute chart. Uh, Beautiful downside over here. Once we gave up, I tried a long over here when we reclaimed around here, and it didn't work. Was the VWAP was right here, and poof, got a rejection. And this was the second entry, 6800. But at this time, I was a pick up, drop off from school and all that stuff, so I couldn't get in over here. I missed this entry. But levels are there, guys. Levels are there in the Discord. Levels don't lie, guys. So now this morning, I tried it along a little bit. I got a little bit of points over here in the morning. Let me pull this in the 1 minute chart so you guys can see. So basically, I have a demand over here 68.56. So when we based over here, I would try to long way in the morning. I got a nice 13 points all the way to 6,700. And then move my stops, got break even, and I want to see again if this demand can hold, guys. I'll probably long again. This is a very good demand from before. Well, in the 4 hour chart, so you can see we had why do I have a FOMC highs over here because it was a FOMC pops that day, and we can see in the last few days, few sessions, this was a good demand. Last week we got a downside, we got a nice move upside. Now going back in this hourly chart, see what happened last week Friday. This was also mentioned last week Friday. Hey, we're gonna dip it out, trap everybody downside, and then they're gonna rocket ship it out. Watch supply demand, guys. Watch these demands over here. If this demand 68, 60, 66, 86, 66, 96 can hold, I think can probably go into the 67, 19-ish. Let's make this red now. So I'm watching that, guys. If we cannot hold, come into this demand. If this cannot hold this 66, we probably go all the way to 6600 then. 6606, guys. Right? The market is already down 73 points. Yesterday was 100 plus. Yeah, we still have some range. Maybe comes to this bottom and at base. Double bottom on the weekly then. Possible also. So watch the 66.86 this morning. If we cannot hold there, watch 66.80, 66.62 maybe. Last week's bottoms over here. All right, that's the ES, guys. Let's talk about Apple. Yesterday, she was not giving back that easily when the market was downside. She held pretty well. This morning, it is giving back this 273.40 resistance, but coming into a demand, right? Topped, breakout over here. Again, we top over here, breakout over here, and then on Tuesday, the breakout came. We back in that demand, right? If we can hold this demand, it's good. Apple is in a very tight squeeze, guys. If this demand can hold, it's a good long. If cannot hold, I would say it comes over here. If it comes to this 266.31-ish and the 21 EMA, good place to long again. Right, that's Apple. Next, what I got is AMD. AMD, the 21 EMA right here, 240, 241. That's a 21. If we can reclaim this in the morning, I think this can probably go upside. If we cannot stay over here, goes over here, goes back to the 227, 224 zone. Previous all-time highs was 227, guys, on AMD. You can see that was the highs that we got over here. And after that, we are holding that zone right now. So it's very beautiful. Comes over here to this 227, 224. It's a long entry. But this morning, we want to see 240 first. If this 240, 241 cannot hold, possible coming over here. If you have 235 also, a small zone here. If that cannot hold, all the way to 227, guys. All right, next one, Amazon. Amazon last week Friday, good buy over here. Poof, got bought up. 242 couldn't hold yesterday. That was previous all-time highs and came into that 238 end of the day. This morning is below this 238 zone, guys. Amazon had earnings. We had a massive gap up. We already filled the gap till 238. Now yesterday we filled the gap till we could say 236. So this 236.50. So this is the balance of the gap, right? Now in the morning, we want to see above below the 236, right? We're over there. If we get a pop and we stay below the 236, it's also a good place to short all the way to 228, guys. If we get a pop in the morning and cannot reclaim this yesterday's lows, can also see that's where the 21 is. Probably you get a low, come back all the way to 228 then. Could be a short idea. All right, next one I want to talk about Costco. We are in this position yesterday. We bought in the position over here. Big demand over here. 914, 914 had held, couldn't make new lows over here. Yesterday was a strong day. Got into January calls. They're up what 10% yesterday. Let's see if this can get some momentum, guys, upside. All right. This morning I did see a little bit drop on Walmart. Not sure what was the news. So big drop in Walmart. Walmart names John Furner to succeed Doug McMillon as president. So I think some president from CEO news. All right. Next one, let's talk about Circle, guys. All right, I've been talking about Circle since a long time that hey, this thing is a piece of trash. It cannot hold these zones. Can probably go lower and lower. Circle IPO the day when she IPO'd, she opened at $69. All right. That day she closed at 83.23. Right, that's the zone we have 83.23 and 69. This morning we are hovering at that 83.23. If we can stay below 83.23, yesterday's bottom over here and this 80, I think this is going to go to 69, guys. So watch this 83.23. See if we can stay below there. I think she has to visit the 69 zone, this level. So that's Circle. Next one, CrowdStrike. Pulling back hard, pre-market. Okay, daily chart. Look at the zone, guys. Look at this. All-time highs, 17 and the 14 more or less. That's going to be our previous all-time highs demand. If market is trapping everybody and wants to go back along, if this demand holds, guys, this is your long entry, right? We're right over there right now. If we can come and hold over here, that's your long entry, guys. 517.98. Watch that level. Put an alert there. All right, when it goes above there, I want to alert so I know it's holding that level. All right, that's Circle and Crowd. Next one, I don't have it on my watch list, but I just want to talk very quick. Corvi, since she's dropping pre-market. Another stock that I kept saying this is going to go to 84. Gave away the 84, guys. Now IPO level is all the way to 39. 64, another demand that needs to come. Right now, she's at 72, 72.97. If 72.97 cannot hold, she goes to 64.32 and then probably all the way to 39, guys. Another stock, any stocks that IPOs pulls back always back to the IPO where she opens. Let her rip and then you short it. All right, next one I got is Google. Also giving away 21 for the moment, giving away key demand. Last week, I bought longs over here last week Fridays. Got a nice payout on Monday itself and got a little bit runners. This morning, we are giving away this demand. While I was writing the newsletter, we were at demand. We are giving up right at the 21. If we can reclaim the 21 and this demand, could be a good long entry again. If cannot reclaim the 21, cannot go, it goes in the bottom where 264 is, guys. Right? Comes back at this 264. If not, can come back all the way to 256 previous all-time highs, and that will be a beautiful long again. Next one, hood 117.70 previous all-time highs. Resistance, resistance. This morning giving it a hard downside. Now giving us a 50, 100 SMA right there. Can't hold it. We have a gap to fill in the bottom on hood. So if this 170 is below that today, I think 110, 106 can also come in play today, guys. If the market wants to dump hard today, wants to keep going, these names are gonna keep going. Meta, I would say this is probably a good base. We can hold 600. Yesterday, last few days, when market is dropping, she was not dropping hard. Of course, cannot holding it right now. But if we can hold above the 601, come back above here, I think maybe it's a long one. I would prefer 638, 40, 645. But if you can start nibbling some positions over here, not a bad idea, guys. But gotta reclaim, gotta reclaim. Till now, she's still making new lows, boys. Still, if you get in, gotta put your stops very tight. This could probably also squeeze more lower and lower. Go all the way to 475. Right? Go all the way to 479. Possible if this demand cannot hold. Goes all the way in the bottom here, guys. Very simple. Let's make some levels over here. 542, yeah. All right. Master. Spoke about this yesterday, man. Spoke about this yesterday in the YouTube that this can go to all the way to 204. Oh boy, she's already giving away the 200 this morning. 185 can come into play. A master coin. 185 can come into play, boys. Can come all the way to this top here, this bottom over here right now. If this two below 204 right now, below that 200 level, I had the 220 puts, guys, this week. 220. That's in the money, deep in the money. I'm not in it anymore. I got locked out yesterday at $12, the last one. But whoa, boy, this could be a massive one if I held it. It was a hedge position. I need to close it yesterday because I don't want it to gap up on me today and then lose those profits. But beautiful. So 204 cannot hold. I mean 200 right now. 204 is already out the money. It's already far out. This can go 185, guys. Next one, Netflix. We got a good move on the Netflix. We got a good longs on Netflix at 1090. Got a nice momentum on her. Of course, with the market rejecting a wire, this could be a good long entry again, guys. Resistance 1034, 1134, 1134 resistance broke out, retested the 21, can come back into the 21. It's long entry again. So watch this 1134. That's going to be a long entry if it comes there. At or below, give an alert. All right, that's Netflix. Next one, Vidi. Big hard, drop hard yesterday. Let me talk about this trade yesterday. So I was watching this 190, 190 was holding. Couldn't hold yesterday and massive downside right in the morning. Shorted this. Got a nice short on this one. Didn't overnight the position because it's from. I don't want to swing from Thursday to Friday. I wish I did. I had that 185 puts. It'll be deep in the money. This morning 180.28, 178. It's a big demand for last week Fridays. Came and bounced over there. It's a good demand here, guys. Right? If we can base over here 182, 184, we can reclaim that level. It's a good long. All right, next one, Oracle. Oh boy. 216, big demand, giving up this morning. You can see the 216, 216, big demand. This can go all the way to 198. This is not holding the 216 this morning. 198.31 can come in play. Yep, market not holding. Nasdaq at a key level right now. All right, that's Oracle. I got Palantir for you guys. Massive dumping, also boy, giving everything is giving up key levels. 161 guys, key level on Palantir right now. You could see top, stop, breakout from earnings, resistance, 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 broke out, retested, coming back into there. 161-ish. Watch that zone this morning. Snow broke out earnings candle over here. Had a hard time, broke out nice momentum, back into that zone. 250 needs to clear. At the 200 right, I mean at the 50 right now, holding the 50 to 249.99 holds, maybe could be a place. Right, next one, Tesla, a massive dumpaclan. Suman Deep called this out. Beautiful trade on Suman. It's a big demand that gave up, guys, on Tesla. Big demand. This 420 was a big demand yesterday. Gave up right away in the morning. And sayonara. We had big gaps to get filled on Tesla. Fill the gap. This gap got filled. This gap got filled. Right. This was the old gap. Also got filled. Now we are below the 394 level, guys. Right. Tesla's already at 380-ish. I don't want to chase this thing more downside, but 367.71. That's my long entry. If 396 I wanted a long, if it's not holding over there, of course, right now. 367.71. That one, that level, boys. Make an alert there, comes over there, that's your long entry. At or below. If you guys have any charts, let me know. We can talk about it. Type it out. No charts to discuss. Market held at 66.80 for now. Let's talk about the market again a little bit before we close up. So we are holding the 66.80 more or less, the 66.86. Let's see if we can hold. I mean, look at the wick of last week, guys. Let me show you the daily chart. Look at this candle last week that we got, right? Let's see how we form this week, this daily candle today. Lily, Lily needs a pullback, Sony. Lily needs a pullback. This is already too much extended, bro. This is too extended upside. One, you want to pull back at previous all-time highs, 937 more or less, 955. If you can get a pullback there, that's your long entry. This is too extended. You can day trade it. If it doesn't hold, this can probably go lower, but this has too many demands. I don't want to short it also. You got a demand here, but these are tops that we got on Lily. So we got to use these also as demand for now. Right, 999.95. If it comes there, maybe it's a long entry, yes. All right, boys and ladies, I will see you guys on the Discord. Adobe, Raja, Adobe. Let me see for you for Adobe. You guys should come in there and post right away the charts you guys want to discuss or want to talk about. Adobe, Raja, I don't know if you're on the Discord, but as you know, I'm not a big fan of this stock at all. I think this is gonna go lower and lower, boy. They need to come with something new. Um, Adobe, it's become used to be one of the ones that had, everybody needed Adobe. Right now, there's so many different apps that you can use. For example, Canva, it's free. You don't even need Adobe. You don't need those heavy computers anymore. So I don't know if Adobe's going to hold this 300, 330-ish, guys. If this 330 cannot hold, I think this is going to go lower and lower. This 330 cannot hold, probably come into COVID highs, maybe up here somewhere. This is COVID highs. No, what was COVID? This is COVID. Yeah, this is COVID. COVID bottoms. 255. Probably come to 255. All right, guys, I did a 20-minute stream. That's what I wanted to do, maximum around 20 minutes, so it doesn't be too long for you guys also, it doesn't be too boring. Please subscribe to the channel, like the stream, so I can keep doing this, guys. Thanks a lot, boys. Thanks for joining.